Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of the Rotator Cuff Expert. Today we're going to do another video on my journey. The reception of the last recording was pretty nice, pretty incredible. So a lot of people sent in "I care," which is really nice. So thank you. It means a lot actually to get people interested in kind of what's going on in the background for me. And so we talked a little bit about where I was from and kind of my journey through becoming an orthopedic surgeon. And then the journey changed a little bit when I tried to think about how to serve more people, how to help more people. I think I always had sort of a process of being what we call entrepreneurial, right? Thinking about some product, something that would help more people than just my patients. And so initially I thought about, well, maybe there's a product in the operating room. I kind of thought through over and over again, well, what's something I could use? And specifically I would talk about, or I'd think about shoulder surgery, because I had a passion for shoulder surgery. I still have a passion for shoulder surgery. I like it. I think it's complicated but rewarding. And then on the same side for the patient, you need a lot of help in getting through it. And so I thought about that, but I didn't really think that was the best path for me anyway. So then I have a friend of mine who did that, have an implant. So we had an implant to put in, and he does foot and ankle. And I thought, well, maybe that's it. But in the end, it just didn't fit me very well. And then one day I was in the office, and I had a patient talk about how frustrating it is after shoulder surgery to go to church and someone go, "Hey buddy, how you doing?" and smack them on the shoulder. Obviously that's the shoulder that they just had surgery on. The friend doesn't know that because you're in the sling. You're in the sling. The sling's down here. The sling comes up here, but it doesn't really cover your shoulder, right? It doesn't say anything about shoulder. People often think it's maybe your elbow or your wrist, your hand or something that you hurt, and they come and, "Hey, how's it going?" or "Hey, what happened to you?" and then they put their hand right on the surgical site. I've heard this a bunch of times. I didn't really think about it. I'm like, wait a minute, maybe. And this is my first product idea. Maybe it would be good. Maybe I could do something to protect the shoulder, right? Something I could put on the shoulder that would have people recognize that that's the painful shoulder, that don't touch that shoulder.
Don't touch it, right?
And you can actually see this product. I'm not saying buy this product, but you can see the products. If you go to mybodyprotector.com, in the products, there's two products there right now. One of the products is our notebook, which you probably know or maybe not know. I did a recording on how to track your progress after surgery, and having a notebook, whether it's my notebook or doing your own notebook, it doesn't really matter. But anyway, the notebook's there, and secondly, this product is there, and the product is a covering over the shoulder. And I was super excited, and I thought, well, great. So I got an idea, kind of thought for how this is going to work, and then I brought it to a seamstress, and she kind of worked through it a little bit and kind of tweak the design so it actually can fit and hopefully can fit more people. And she did that, and it was okay, but it felt like it was homemade, like in a bad way, you know what I mean? And so then I reached out to a small prototype manufacturer in the Midwest, and they helped that, they improved that. And I said, great, here we go. I got the product, it's gonna help lots of people. And so I said, well, how am I gonna tell people about it? And you have to be really careful. I have to be really careful in this group, but more so in my practice. Like, even if I want someone, and I think someone's going to be helped by a product that I have to be really careful, because there's a fine line between taking care of patients and trying to get them to buy something that you would benefit from. So that's for me, that's delicate to do it. So I would say a little bit here and there, but I would never really say it outright. And I said, okay, well, Amazon, well, I don't really know how to do Amazon. So Amazon seemed too hard. Well, maybe, I've had a website before. I'd just make a website and then put it on the website, and then people will find it and will buy it. So that was the idea. So I went and said, okay. So I don't know how to make a website. I made a simple one before, but certainly I need to make a more complicated website, some more elaborate website. So I went on Upwork, I think it was Upwork, and I found someone who would make it, and they said, okay, it'll be thousands of dollars to make your website. And I said, well, that's okay. Thousands of dollars, that's a lot, but I will, I'll sell a few thousand of these shoulder things, and it'll be fine. At least I'll break even, and I'll be helping people. So they made the website, and nothing happened, right? And if you know anything about marketing or about selling stuff or about e-commerce, no one knew I was there. right? No one knew that their website even was present. At about the same time, I thought, well, I could probably do a YouTube channel. But at the same time, it was as COVID was developing, and all of a sudden, we're not doing any elective surgery. So even if there was people who may have wanted the covering before, now they're not even having the shoulder surgery, not having the shoulder the replacement or the rotator cuff surgery. So they don't even really need this, right? Now all of a sudden, I have a website, I have a product that I think is pretty good, but I don't have anybody who's going to buy it anyway. And so got to start thinking through this and listen to people on the internet and try to figure this out. And then I thought, well, while I'm waiting, I guess I'll just make a YouTube channel. So I made a YouTube channel thinking, okay, make a YouTube channel. And then once we get the YouTube channel up and running, I can tell people about the shoulder protector